at leading 20 soldiers, 40, 50. This is your realm of opportunity. But then when you transition to be a commissioned officer, now you're going to be in charge of making plans. This is kind of like going back to, CEOs, right? Like corporate level, right? They're making the plans. It's like kind of like the big heads. So I kind of think about it like that.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted to chime in.
Yeah, and that's exactly kind of like where, and again, you know what's the most dangerous thing? When a boss believes they're leaders. That is extremely dangerous. The most dangerous weapon in any organization is a boss believing they are leading and empowering. Because so what happens when you're a boss, it's all about you and how it benefits your numbers.
Yeah.
Right? And how that is gonna make you go ahead. And how that's gonna make you shine. Right? How's gonna make you shine and how that's gonna make the department look good, but you're not thinking about the bigger picture. Because you can't think about the bigger picture. You are the bigger picture. And your career depends on that. Right? So there's like to me, in my career, I have seen 90% people being bosses thinking that they're leaders and 10% of exceptional leadership where I tip my hat and I say, thank you. Thank you for teaching. Thank you for empowering. Thank you for giving a memorable moment, because what I take away from those leaders is experiences, great experiences, moments. What I take away from bosses is learning a task. So which one is better? How somebody makes you feel because you were able to create something with them and be part of a plan and be part of something that created more revenues, or the task that once you leave that company, you might not put into practice anymore.
I'd rather have the leader rather than the boss. Can I give a situational?
Yeah, go ahead.
And then can you explain the differences between the boss in that situation and the leader in that situation? I guess like a situational thing would be like, let's say there needs to get a task done. I'll bring it down to street cleaning. Let's talk about the bosses in street cleaning, the leaders in street cleaning. Let's say this walk needs to get done by 11 o'clock. We only have 3 trucks out. I'm going to make it a little bit more simpler.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say we need to sweep up the sidewalk.
Okay.
The boss just wants you to sweep it up. The leader also wants you to sweep it up. One of them just tells you just to do it. The other one gives you the intention behind it. How would a leader say clean up the street versus a boss saying clean up the street?
I think that leader, the first thing they do is they plan. They plot on how to get it done in the most efficient way where you feel part of that win. And then they explain the why. What's behind it? Why we have to do this? Why do we have to clean it this way? Or somehow, it has to get done by this time. And they inform you well, and they let you know what resources you have. And then what they'll do is ask, like for example, if a leader knows well their human capital, they understand what each person is capable of doing. They're not playing dice, they're playing chess. So they're gonna start piecing. They know, okay, this person I know is great at doing this, and because there's a deadline, I'm gonna have to, and they explain that to them. You're great doing this, I need your assistance doing this. Once you do this, go help somebody else, and so on, so on. So they don't get onto like the categorizing somebody to just like, for example, well, we just got to clean this, the boss said this, and we got to do it, right? There's more information into it, but not only information, I do think there's also empowerment. They will, like, for example, a leader will be humble to ask, hey, something, we got to clean the street, but I haven't figured out yet this part. Can you've done this before. What are your thoughts? So now that's empowerment, right? Because they're okay being vulnerable. And trust me, when you're in a position of leadership and you've been with a team long enough, your team knows where you're vulnerable. They know exactly that's the weak spot of my boss. What the leader does, the leader is like, I'm gonna cover all my weak spots with the people that I have empowered, because that's gonna be part of me, right? They're not gonna be a shield for me. That's a boss mentality. I'm gonna shield myself with my team. No.
They put the blame on people.
Exactly. The leader, what they do is like, this is part of me, and because it's part of me, now I'm strong. Not because of me. I'm strong because all my elements, all my team members, is structured, right, in the way that we position each other, right? We now are strong. We, meaning if one piece is missing, that's my vulnerable spot, right? As a boss, is like my vulnerable spot, I'm gonna shield it just because I want to look good. So there's a big difference with that, right? And it's funny because
help us continue to embrace these human experiences and explore more about ourselves and others by just subscribing. If you like our content, definitely like, comment, share it. But also, if you want to be part of our podcast, all you have to do is leave a comment and tell us what you want to talk about. Remember, this is the platform for the people, and we're here to explore those life experiences that are very unique to you and to everyone else. Don't forget, subscribe.
I'm trying to go